as we just mentioned at the beginning of the show, Holly Penor says she and her divas are always cooking up something, whether it's a recipe for pasta sauce or self-confidence. She's got an online magazine of the same name, and it's filled with a heaping plateful of wonderful stories, articles, and even tips. And she's back in the kitchen with us. Holly, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Miss Des.
All right, listen, set it up for us. What are we going to be making today?
We are making a gluten-free pasta with some chicken, some shredded rotisserie chicken, sun-dried tomatoes, Kalamata olives, artichoke hearts, a bunch of really good mood-boosting foods.
And this, again, is gluten-free because you're gluten intolerant.
I can't have gluten. I'm Italian, so it makes it even harder because everything's all about pasta, pasta, pasta. Exactly. But there are varieties in the store that don't have any wheat or gluten in them, so it's, you know, this is perfect for me.
So let's set this up for our viewers. We already kind of fast-forwarded through the boiling process, but we boiled our pasta for how long?
You boil it for about, I like to do it like 9 to 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
The box says 10 to 12. I like it with a little bit of a bite. Since already it's, you know, it's kind of softer pasta anyway, so
right.
9 to 10 minutes is good.
Okay, and then we got our oil in our pan.
We have some extra virgin olive oil. You know what? A little bit more. My grandmother always adds more, so I'll add some more.
Why not? More, I'd never heard anybody.
It's extra virgin olive oil. So.
That is right.
All right, I'm going to take my little lacrosse, I like to call it a little lacrosse stick over here. It's my little basket, okay?
Listen, Holly, you're in the kitchen. You call it whatever you want, okay? Holly renames herself and renames the tools in the kitchen.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make the sauce part first and put that in after. Okay.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna have you do the work.
Okay.
Okay.
Put me to work.
want you to first take the chicken.
Okay.
And just dump it in there. All right. You have clean hands, right? I trust you.
Absolutely.
And you got your stilettos on. That's the most important part.
And she says stilettos are a must in the kitchen.
A must in the kitchen. Absolutely.
Brings up the height and the confidence.
Go, girl.
Yes.
All right. All right. Next. What would you like next? I want you to make this whatever you like. You add.
I'm going to say bell pepper.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so in the mix.
Yep. You know what? These are thawed. I bought them. They're frozen. Why waste your time on? You don't have to chop it up. Just buy them done already.
They're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, sun-dried tomatoes. I'm sorry, that was my choice.
Oh, I like
You don't have to add all of them. Add as many as you want.
Okay.
Which is probably all of them. Right?
Why not? Oh, those are delicious too.
Oh my God. Sun-dried tomatoes are my favorite food. We did Secret Santa in college, and my roommates bought me sun-dried tomatoes as my gift.
And I love them so much.
Yeah.
How much of the olives should we use?
They're very salty.
Okay, so
just
not so
in
much.
moderate. I would use them in moderation. Yeah.
Okay.
So you be the judge of that. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. This is not like baking. It's not like a science experiment where you have to have the right proportions. That's why I love it.
And tell us a story about why anybody can make this in college, because I love that.
Because in college, we didn't have a stove, so we used to use this thing called a hot pot. All right, and it was probably illegal to residents' life or whatever, but we used it anyway. You plug it in. It's like an electric teapot. You turn it up. When it heats up, the water comes to a boil, but if it overheats, it turns off automatically.
Oh my goodness!
So you don't have to worry.
That.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. So it's safe. It's perfectly fine.
Now, Holly, how much chicken do you suggest? Whatever it is you want.
It's one rotisserie chicken. I just shredded it. You know, if you have some leftover chicken, if you want to use shrimp or salmon. Perfect. Any kind of leftover meat that you have.
Can we put some artichoke in there?
Absolutely. If you go for it.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. And we'll put a little broccoli.
Okay. There you go.
All right,
good. Just save a little bit of room for the pasta.
Okay.
And all right, perfect.
And we're going to let that cook for a little while.
Of course, the main ingredient we have to add is salt. Now, I don't add that much salt because I like to bring out the natural flavors of the food,
which is smart.
Adding a little bit, So just a little bit because the sun-dried tomatoes are salty, the Kalamata
and the olives are.
And we're going to add some, Parmesan cheese at the end, so that's perfect.
Leave that there.
Okay. Yeah, so what we're going to do is now add the pasta.
Okay. And we don't want a lot necessarily.
No.
Okay.
This is more of a hearty dish anyway, so that's pretty good. That's perfect.
Okay.
Just mix it all in.
Okay.
All right, you gotta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. I wasn't telling you to be that daring. I'm not that daring. I can't.
She says get in it.
You gotta get in it. You gotta get all the colors on the top and everything.
Do you cook with your divas? Who are these divas you talk about on your online website?
These are 20
your magazine.
At least 20 women that I have. Wonderful, amazing, talented women that write different columns about food, fashion, fitness, and relationships, lifestyles. Just the point is to help women feel good about themselves
and empowered.
So that's the whole point of the magazine, is to make women feel like they're worth something regardless.
That's right. No matter the size, no matter where you're from,
no
or
matter
what you're doing
size,
in life.
race,
it doesn't
religion,
matter.
No matter what. Yeah. So they're all a part of this, and I don't know what I would do without them. They are my go-to girls for
your
everything.
lifeline, so to
They're
speak.
my lifeline. So I'm going to add a little bit more.
Okay.
And we're just going to add some of my balsamic reduction, which real easy. All you do is 4 cups of balsamic vinegar, bring to a boil, with 2 tablespoons of this, either plum or apple butter. Okay, you can find it in the jam section. Yes.
And so you cooked it down?
Cooked it down for about 20 minutes.
That's it?
Yes, that's it. And you can find the recipe. The recipe will be on WTN. It's very, very easy to make.
She already knows. I don't have to tell her. She knows WTNH.com. Click on Connecticut Style.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to drizzle some of the balsamic reduction
and as Holly Penor is drizzling all that wonderful sauce that she's reduced for us, we, of course, have that information there on our website. If you want this entire recipe, we want you on our website, folks. Once again, it's Connecticut Style, where you'll find this wonderful recipe. That's it?
That's it.
Oh, my goodness. You're going to make a lot of folks really
happy.
This is
dinner, baby.
Oh, hey, that's what I'm talking about. I love it.
Yep.
Holly, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. And, of course, we're going to garnish it with a little bit of basil.
Of course. That's
and
the
some
Italian
parsley.
way. Okay.
And some pinoli nuts.
No, we're not done, everybody.
We're not done. That's my grandmother's like, nope, there's more.
There's always more. Connecticut Style right after this. There's always more.